If you've been struggling with thick, twisted, or painful toenails, this video is for you. Today you'll see tiny ram's horn toenails transformed and learn what causes nails to curl, thicken, or dig into the skin. Hundreds of thousands of people need help with thick toenails, pincer nails, ingrown toenails, fungus, and even bunions that cause changes in the way nails grow. Watch closely because by the end you'll not only see improvement but also discover safe tips you can use to protect your own feet or help someone you love. Thanks for being here to learn this knowledge. Together we can make foot care accessible to everyone and prevent many toenail issues. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
I don't want the same thing to happen that happened in Michigan of me just being overworked all the time.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be focusing more of my energy on my online business.
Mm-hmm. Did your husband have like a business degree? Or he's just good with running businesses? Or?
No, it's my business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's my assistant. It's my business.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You said we were in business together. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he works for me.
Okay.
He even worked in the salon full time, you know, when we owned the salon.
Yeah.
So do you have any major concerns with your nails, or you just like to keep them up?
On my other foot, I'll show you.
Okay.
My little concern.
Did you see I had the nippers and I set them down because that nail is turning down into the skin. I want to make sure I clear out any of this debris so I can see the edges. You never want to accidentally nick a client's skin.
When I saw the Meticulous Manicurist, I thought, maybe she doesn't do toes.
So in Michigan, different states call people who do nails different things.
Oh, okay.
So some licenses say manicurist, some licenses say nail technician.
Okay.
So just depends.
Yeah.
So I was licensed in Michigan for 30 years before I came to Arizona.
And once you get a name, just like Harvest on a Shade Drapery, I mean, that's what people come for because that's what they remember.
Yeah.
And they actually come for you. I know when we sold our business, well, where's Brian? Oh,
Yes.
Dr. Brian. Oh, Brian's not here.
Exactly.
I created this QR code just for you to make it super easy to stay connected and access everything of mine in one place. My videos, my foot care tools, my nail training, exclusive offers, everything. Just scan it on your phone and you'll be taken directly to my official links page. Be sure to save it and bookmark it so you'll never lose it. Whether you're shopping for tools, learning new techniques, or you just need help with your feet, this is your all-in-one resource.
So do one of your customers do that for you?
Yeah. One of my employees at my salon in Michigan did that for me.
Yeah.
How long have your toes started to twist?
Ever since I can remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So probably a long time. I guess ever since I started having, growing up we never had pedicures. We didn't do stuff like we did our own things.
Yeah.
And stuff.
The very first step in improving the shape and comfort of your toenails is to remove all of the excess skin that is built up around the cuticles down into the new nail grooves and under the free edge. The buildup of skin can actually push your toenails out of the natural nail groove and cause them to start changing shape. There's all kinds of technical terms I could tell you about, like onychodystrophy or subungual hyperkeratosis, but when you're looking at your toenails at home, all you need to know is if you have color changes in your nail bed, like she does on this second toenail, or on the edges of her big toe and across the tip, you can see that pinkish color. That is stress and strain on the nail bed from pressure. So if you see those color changes, then for sure you definitely need to start caring for your nails so you can prevent future problems. If you can eliminate the causes that are causing the pressure to create the stress, the strain, and the discoloration, you can also prevent the nail from turning into a ram's horn or pincer or ingrown toenail. People start paying more attention to their nails once a problem presents itself, but preservation is very important to toenail care as well.
Will your kids come and visit you while you're here? Do they like to vacation here?
If they come during spring break.
Oh, yeah, with the
now
kids.
that our oldest granddaughter, our son's daughter, is in college in California.
Oh, okay.
And she plays water polo. Last year they just went, over there to watch her play water polo and stuff because they have my son, is a teacher, and of course he gets at the same time as the grandson, because he's still in school. So, and I don't know if our daughter will. I think this year, our daughter's youngest is going to be playing volleyball in Las Vegas in a tournament during spring break. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, we probably won't. But if they come, like last year, our daughter and granddaughter came. But if they come in the spring break when it's the most expensive time to fly. But the weather's usually always nice in March when they're here. So.
Oh, yeah.
I'm using our ingrown sidewall cleaner to clear away all of this excess debris, dead skin cells. And once we make this extra space that's in between the skin and the back of the nail, then the product that she's going to be applying at home is going to have space to soak in and moisturize the nail and the skin so it can move back to where it's supposed to be.
Jeannie, who worked for the podiatrist.
Nice.
And then when she was going to move to Montana, she moved to Montana. And so I said, what am I going to do? And she said, well, I brought this gal on, and she's been kind of shadowing me, and I think she's going to do a good job.
Nice.
Keeps in contact with Jeannie, so it's been kind of fun when I did go there, when we still lived in Springfield, and
Yeah.
she'd show me places of Jeannie's house and this. I don't think Jeannie probably ever took your classes.
What's her last name?
Let's see if it's in my thing.
Yeah, so she probably did take my course.
Okay.
Her last name?
I'll just text her. I ask her if she recognized it. I'll just send her the picture too.
All right, you can bend that knee.
I'd love to hear where you guys are from in the comment section, but I'd also love to hear if you've been able to correct a toenail issue from applying one of my methods that you've learned from my videos. So let me know in the comment section.
She was from Eugene, or Springfield, I think. Shop was in Eugene.
This week's most liked comment is from Nails and Resin by E. She says, "You saved me a trip to a podiatrist. I thought I had an ingrown toenail, but thanks to your video, I realized it was impacted. Thanks for bridging the gap and helping us take care of our feet." I love hearing this. So many people are unsure if what they're experiencing is a true ingrown toenail or something else, and that's exactly why I make these tutorials, to bridge the gap and give people clarity, confidence, and safe solutions. And I'm so glad the video helped you avoid any unnecessary trip and give you the tools to take care of your feet at home. I'd love to hear from you guys. Please leave me a comment, and your comment just might end up being in an upcoming video with the most number of likes.
Okay, I already heard that. I'm going to ask her one, so I just heard back from. Okay. I do know who she is. She is fabulous. You are blessed to get into her.
Aw.
These tiny ram's horn toenails have been twisting for a long time, and when left untreated, they'll keep curling and pressing into the skin. But today, I'm going to explain to you how to shape them and get them to go back to where they're supposed to be. Once the nail starts to curve to the side, the sidewall of the nail will move toward the center. The nail groove actually changes position, and once that nail groove gets indented in the skin, it just keeps pulling the pattern of that nail to go sideways. So our goal is to trim back the nail far enough where that nail groove is not going to get pulled, the nail isn't going to get pulled into that repositioned nail groove, and she's going to start using the Restore nail,
your toes
and it will soften the nail and open it up, and the new nail groove will form.
And it's rubbing on your pinky.
Oh, okay. All makes sense. It's scientific.
Does your bunion cause you discomfort?
Not really. Okay, so Jeannie says, she is the reason I went to work with doctor, so I could learn as much as I could about foot care.
Nice.
And she said, doing good. We had 10 inches of snow last night, so staying home and keeping warm. All church services in the area were canceled.
Well, at least she has power.
Yeah.
I want you to look at that second toenail. In addition to the curved pattern, it's also got thickening in the center, and that's due to the trauma. The nail gets pulled from the underside, gets pushed upwards, and then that pulls the skin away from the back of the nail. So the nail bed has a response to say, hey, there's some damage and injury happening here. I'm going to try to protect myself, and it builds up a thickened skin, and that even compounds the issue. So our goal is going to be to thin out the surface of the toenail. We're going to clean from under the toenail, shorten the toenail. The thickness of the toenail matters, so the product can penetrate it easier, and so it can change shape, flatten out easier.
she said, Owen has taken her classes.
Yeah. Owen has a testimonial on my website. I have her picture and everything.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She asked where she ever did it. Well, she must have taken it here, inspired her to.
Well, some people just watch my YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Because you can learn a lot from doing that too, but all of the good stuff that you learn is in the course.
Okay.
If you've ever thought about starting a second career or adding a rewarding part-time career, becoming a nail technician could be the right path for you. Don't believe everything you see online. Long nails and flashy art might get attention, but that's not what the majority of the population are searching for. The majority of the population needs real help with their feet and nails, and that's where the greatest opportunity lies. Joining my network of dedicated professionals means that you'll learn how to serve clients who truly need you, build lasting relationships, and create a career that makes a real difference in people's lives. My online nail academy is open to anyone worldwide. People who want to become a nail technician in the US can take my education before and during going to school. Nurses in many states have exemptions and can add nail care to their businesses as well. If you're a nurse watching and want to know if your state offers an exemption, just leave me a comment and I'll let you know. If you're passionate and love to help people, I hope you join my network to make a real difference and the world a better place. See academy.themeticulousmanicurist.com for more information.
Oh, somebody thought that on one of my shows, either that one or the next one, that you could put some kind of weed or something to make it start growing straight or something.
So on your next visit, I'll do that.
Okay.
Today I'm just gonna shape it to encourage it to start growing straight and getting rid of the skin that's pulling it to one side.
Oh, okay.
Are you still using the topical product?
No.
So start using that again.
Okay.
Use it like maybe 4 times a week.
Okay.
And then when I see you next time, then I'll put that on there.
Okay. She thinks of you fondly. Yeah, we were with Jeannie the longest, and then when Owen took over, maybe with her, I don't know, maybe maybe almost a year, and then time to move to Portland.
Yeah, the past 3 years or so, a lot of people made a lot of changes in where they lived. How often do you like to keep your pedicure schedule? Does your bunion give you any pain?
It really doesn't, yeah, so.
That's good.
You know, people who had bunion surgeries have had so many problems, they just say, I'm not going to do that, because you just have to have wider shoes, you know?
It's a rough surgery, I hear.
Yeah. Probably got it from high heels and pointy toes, but oh yeah.
Having enough space in the toe box of your shoes is super important, especially if you're starting to get ram's horn toenails. So stand on a piece of paper, trace your foot, and then sit your shoe on top of it, and make sure no outline of your foot is hanging outside of your shoe. Then you know your shoe is way too small.
Really funny. I had my nails done, and then I had so much back trouble, and I couldn't, you know, walk or anything, and had back surgery and everything. Well, it had been months since I'd had my nails done, so I go back to Owen and to have them done. And of course, they were long and they were way grown out.
Oh yeah,
And
big
she gets
gap.
out her camera, and I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I gotta post this."
Yeah.
I said, "Oh no."
She's like, I am really good at what I do. These have stayed on so well.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny. I said, "Oh my gosh, at least you don't post my face with it." Claws. Oh my gosh.
All right, that foot can go back in the water.
So is your warehouse in Surprise?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Close to your house, so you can get there.
Yeah, it's about 3 miles from my house.
Yeah.
How long will you guys stay this year?
Lord willing, till May 1st.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of our goal. At our age, we were saying, okay, never know, what's going to happen, but hopefully we don't have our tickets purchased yet going back, so. We usually come down in October, and then go back for the holidays, but we were just moving into our house. And
Yeah.
So, yeah, we can't do that, so we decided to stay up there.
Moving is so much work.
Oh. Yeah, glad I did it. We did it at this age because I don't think I can do it any older.
How old are you? You don't look very old.
I'm 76.
Okay.
Brian's 80.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You guys look great.
Yeah, 52 years married, so I guess we're doing okay.
That's nice.
This medicine makes him pretty sticky.
Yeah.
And we took our kids on a cruise for our 50th.
Oh,
Instead of them
nice.
doing something for us. So it was really fun. So
Yeah, I bet that was a lot of fun.
yeah, so that was this Christmas, the Christmas before this one. We flew to Hawaii and then we did the 5 islands.
Oh, wow. That's somewhere I've never been, is Hawaii. From Michigan, it was a really long flight.
But yes.
So maybe now that we live out here, we'll actually go.
My brother actually is going. He lives part-time in Sunset 1 week, so. And so for Christmas this year, our daughter had put together a book. It was really nice of all the pictures that they took. And I was in bed 5 of the 7 days because as we got there, I had one good day and then I got sick.
On the cruise, you guys?
Yes.
Oh no.
So, and I don't think I've ever had COVID, but I think it was just like a really bad cold. But just, it wasn't where you could go out with anybody because your nose was running and I ached all over and I was had chills. And
Oh my goodness.
I told everybody it was the best place in the world to get sick. They took such good care of me. They bring me chicken soup and they come and change the bedding every time, I said, I slept through everything and then the steward would come and change it, wash my pajamas. I said, if I had sat home, I'd have to do all this myself.
Yeah.
So it was really. And I figured it was at Christmas time and it probably caught it on a plane going over or something. Who knows how you get things. But nobody else got sick, so that was good.
Oh, that's very good.
And they took good care of Brian when I was.
Can you see all of the area where we've cleared away that excess skin? All of that space. That's what's going to allow the nail to move because the moisture will be able to soak right underneath the nail. The nail will be able to flatten back out, go where it's supposed to be.
Travel agent.
Yeah, that's the word. The travel agent said, this is your 50th. You should be in a suite. So I thought, okay. And so what we did is we put the kids and their families on inside cabins, so no windows or anything, but they're the cheap ones. If you're on the outside and you have a window, even if it's just a little porthole, it costs more money.
Mm-hmm.
So they were on the inside, and then we had a suite with a balcony, and room for people to come up. Of course, then I was sick, so they didn't come up a lot, but, you know, but they could come up, hang out on our balcony, and they were just down the hall from us anyway, you know, just a few, not that many doors down the hall. Well, we arrived at the boat, and we're disembarking, and so they take Brian and me, they said, oh, well, you come over here, everybody else, you know, go to your rooms, you guys come over here, and then we go in this room with some other people, and they had sandwiches and wine and everything, and they said, I said, oh my gosh, this is nice. They said, well, that's because you have a suite. This is where you meet your butler.
Oh my
said,
goodness.
what? And they said, yeah, you have a butler. So, my gosh, talk about being at your beck and call. I mean, it was just really nice. And so she would set up our dinner arrangements. We didn't have to do that. She, when we left, you know, you have to, have you been on a cruise?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had to gather downstairs, and then they call you to go out, you know. Well, nope, she was there, and everything's at 7 o'clock, and they picked up our bags, and we walked through past everybody who's sitting there, and out we went, so it was pretty nice.
Yeah, it's like first class
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
cruise.
We don't even do first class on an airplane. We're always in like row 21 by the bathroom. And I was telling Charlie, it was really good because I got sick. They were, you know, I think that's why, you know, the butler and everybody made sure we got extra. And it was a lady butler. It was a girl.
Nice.
So did you have to be retested to get your Arizona license, or you just transfer over?
No, they have reciprocity with Michigan.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Just some paperwork.
Mm-hmm. It's always paperwork. So what do you think generally about my toes?
I think they're in good shape. I know why they're twisting because of the bunion, but with your regular maintenance, you should be able to be fine without having to have any kind of procedures to,
Okay.
yeah.
So what do you like to do for fun if you ever have time to do fun?
I like to travel and do things, so like going to the observatory was great. You know, I love learning new things and sightseeing. We've done quite a few things, you know, like day trips. We've gone to Prescott and Wickenburg and
Wickenburg is really interesting too.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
the roping area.
Okay.
It's fun.
And they have a nice art gallery there, which is really pretty nice. Don't want to go there now, but you can go to Flagstaff on the weather's nice.
Yeah.
And Sedona.
Yes, we've been to Sedona a couple of times for the weekend. We like to hike.
Oh, okay.
And I wouldn't say we like to bike, like we don't have the helmet and the skin tight. We have electric bicycles, so we like to, you know, casual sightsee.
Yes.
Yeah. But we'll go for a bike ride for, 15 miles or longer.
Because for a while we did the recumbent biking. It's supposed to be good for, Parkinson's. So we got the equipment in. We did boxing for a while because that's supposed to be good for Parkinson's. So we got the boxing gloves.
Nice.
It just gets where things get too hard and you can't do them anymore.
Was that a recent diagnosis?
No, well, we had inklings. In fact, that's probably one of the reasons he retired in 2005 is that, he was old enough too, but he used to like to do a lot of his installing himself, and it was getting so he wasn't very steady on a ladder and stuff anymore.
Okay.
So maybe something was going on, but we didn't. So it was 5 years ago. He was at his regular doctor, and he was just saying, when I walk, it feels like I'm dragging two logs. And he said, I think you should maybe be tested for Parkinson's. So they did that, and that was quite an experience. It's the only way they can really tell is they put this nuclear or something
Iodine.
in your brain, and then they can see if the dopamine is killed or lack of dopamine has killed parts of your brain. So it comes from Virginia. I think Arlington, Virginia is where that nuclear tube comes in. They fly it in. So we went to the hospital in Springfield, River Glen, and he drank his is iodine. You have to drink your iodine first. And they said, well, the plane will be here in about a half hour, and then we're going to do it. They come out in a half an hour. The plane's not here. They have a helicopter that lands on the roof. An hour later, the plane's not here. About an hour and a half later, they said, it's here. Landed on the roof. And so they hustled him in there, and I went into the room, and there's this gal. She's coming running down the hall with this box. This nuclear stuff. And then when they went to inject him, they said that I had to leave. And then so I said, now, if it's like MS or something else, will this tell us when to be? He says, no, it'll only tell if it's Parkinson's. If it's not Parkinson's, we won't. This be at square one. And so I just was so discouraged when I left. I thought, oh, it's probably not Parkinson's present. But then it came out, yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's Parkinson's. So it was worth going through that just to find out, because better to know what you're dealing with than to just
Oh, yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah. You can figure out a treatment plan.
So there's no cure yet, but I'm trying to keep active and take your medicine. So he takes medicine like 7 times a day. So.
Better than dementia.
Yeah. That's Alzheimer's or whatever it is. No, we're going to be thankful for all the good years we had and all the years he did have of golfing. He golfed at some pretty nice golf courses, Pebble Beach, and went to Wisconsin. Is it like Wolf Run or whatever is in Wisconsin?
Oh,
so
nice.
He did some really nice golf courses, so that was nice. And down in Cancun, he did golf courses. So anyway. Yeah, but I like, that learning too, because it just seems like there's just so much to know that you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, I do that to the grandkids. I'll say, did you know blah, 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 because it's something I just learned, and I think they roll their eyes like, big deal, Grammy, Like this day in history, 200 years ago or 50 years ago this happened,
It's good to know those things.
Yeah. I just don't know how much they learn in school anymore. You feel pretty silky.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks so much for staying for the before and after photos. I'd like to thank you for watching and supporting the Meticulous Manicurist business. Your kindness, curiosity, and commitment to healthy nails makes this journey possible. If you find value in what I do, click those like, subscribe, and share buttons to help more people find foot care that truly transforms. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you next week.